Hey, good morning everybody. How's everybody out there in YouTube land? August 1st, 2018. Wow, this whole year is just flying by. Time flies when you're having fun, kids, and I tell you what, this has been an absolutely awesome last couple of months for me. I mean, you know, I bought the boat the end of April, and May, June, and July, the last 90 days have been a dream. They really have been. It's just been a dream for me. First on August 1st, way to go, Gene Callahan. There you go, buddy. How are you this morning? Yeah, the last 90 days have been such a pleasure and a thrill and such a great, rewarding. I can't find enough adjectives to tell you how much I'm loving life right now. So I'm doing great, Gene. Hey, Jared, how are you this morning, man? Good to see you guys here. So, hey, Jeff, good morning. How are you today? Yeah, August 1st. My birthday comes up on the 11th, so only 10 days away. And then my birthday, the 11th, I think that's a Saturday, if I remember correctly. Sunday, I'm going to be getting the final work done on the boat to get ready to head out. And then that Monday, the 13th, I'll be heading out of Manhasset Bay here and start heading over to Woods Hole. Going to go over to Woods Hole and do some studies or some videos about them. And heading over to Cape Cod and Nantucket in that area. So, anyhow, I can't say the word Nantucket without thinking about all those, you know, I knew a man from Nantucket, he had a hole in his bucket, and I won't go into the rest of that one. Oh man, too much fun. Hey Billy, how are you this morning? Hey David, what's up? I hope you guys are having as great a day as I am today. Today's been a little bit of reflection for me. You know, this has been June, July, or May, June, and July. 90 days have gone, and just kind of thinking back on, you know, what I've accomplished in the last 90 days. You know, 90 days ago, I was still sitting on the hard up there in Sandusky, Ohio. Hey there. I can't even read that. Bixby or so. I should get my better glasses on. I don't have my good glasses on, so it's hard for me to see the chat. I need a little bit more magnification here. And now I just cleaned my glasses, now I got to clean these too. Yeah, sorry about that, kids, but I guess I should get my head out of my butt and get all this stuff done before I start a live stream. So I'm not having to bore you guys while I'm wiping glass, but there we go. Wow. All right, so let me see. That's Bix Press, B-I-X-P-R-E-S. I don't know. All good down here besides the rain and thunderstorms. Good deal. Hey, Mama's 3, how you doing? How many miles is it to Nantucket? Oh, wow. I'm going to say in that 300-mile range, somewhere in there. I don't have an exact figure for you. I'm not just going to go to Nantucket by the way the crow flies. I'm going to be, you know, ricocheting back and forth across Long Island Sound. I'm going to go from here up to New Haven, Connecticut. I believe will be my first stop. And then from there down to Block Island, which is an island off the far end of Long Island. And then from there, make the jump. I should be able to make the jump straight over from there over to Woods Hole, or right in that neighborhood. And I'm going to be there for a couple of days before I drop down to Nantucket for a day. Back up around Woods Hole, and then possibly up into the Cape Cod Canal. Now, the only thing that might change some of that is I've been kind of interested in going over, and I got to talk to my buddy Bob Bitchin over at Sailing Outpost Magazine, Cruising Outpost Magazine. He has a boat for sale. Bob started a project many years ago, the Shannon Bitchin 52. It was a project that Bob was starting to do with Shannon Boat Works, and this happened right about the same time that Bob sold the Latitudes and Attitudes magazine to this guy who just about ruined it. Anyhow, the boat has been sitting in the hard. The hull is laid up. Some of the boat is assembled, some of it's not. I believe all of the hardware and components are there to do it. It just needs to get the doing done. Bob's trying to get his money back out of it. Probably not going to happen. There was talk about it going to auction. Anyhow, I thought it might be interesting to go up to Shannon Boat Works and not just to see the boat works and talk to Bill Shannon, a great boat builder, but also maybe to see the Bitchin' 52 in the current condition and see if by doing that, you know, bring a little interest to it. Maybe there's somebody out there that would be interested in taking on that project of buying that hull and finishing the boat out. So I may stop at Shannon Boat Works on the way while doing all this. I don't know. That has yet to be determined. So a lot of variables involved with that. But a couple of things, housekeeping issues I want to take care of this morning. Some folks have been asking me about percentages of loss, like if they donate through Patreon, if they donate through PayPal. And so I did the numbers this morning since I, you know, have the end of the month figures. On Patreon, they charge a total of about 10%. I get anywhere from 88 to 90% of the money donated through Patreon, which isn't bad considering how they do it and, you know, the service that they provide. Not perfect, but, you know, hey, you know, they provide a service and they charge for their service. They have, and the reason why it's variable, they have a processing fee and then they have their Patreon fee. Their Patreon fee is a fixed 5%, and then their processing fee for processing the credit card charges, that varies for some reason. I really don't know why, but it's been as high as 6.32% and as low as 4.73%. So as a general rule, I get 90% of the money that comes in through Patreon. And on PayPal, I pretty much get all of the money that comes through on PayPal. PayPal only charges if they have to exchange money, like from British pounds to US dollars, Canadian dollars to US dollars. They charge a fee for that. Other than that, almost 100% of that money comes through. So for those people that were interested in those, in those questions, well, there you go. Okay. Did you happen to read what Ruby Rose posted? Billy, I did not. So no, I did not. Maybe you can PM me with the information and I'll take a look at it, okay? The other thing is, last night during the live stream, I've noticed a trend where we're getting a lot of outside agitators coming in. Thank you, Billy. Who are, you know, trying to monopolize the conversation and stuff. And so I went through and sort of had a bit of a bloodbath this morning, just eliminating a whole bunch of these kinds of disruptive people from the chat. So, yeah, you know, you can't get rid of these idiots, but we do what we can. So I apologize to those people who were bored with all of the ridiculous questions that were coming out and people trying to start arguments and whatever. We just don't need that that nonsense in our lives, so we moved on from that. But other than that, we had a great time last night. Had a really good live stream. We went a little late. I think we went about an hour and a half almost, something like that. We went a little over. But it was a good time. We had a good time. Had fun out on the boat. Now today it's raining. If you watched the live stream last night, you know the continuing saga of getting the push pit welded is continuing. I have to do some electrical work over Doug's house. Installing a cutoff switch for his extension cord for his welder. So tomorrow morning I'm going to be working over at Doug's house doing some electrical wiring in his garage, and then we'll be able to get the welding done. So and I think I have all the tools lined up, I have all the materials bought, everything is placed. So we'll be able to go ahead and get that done pretty quickly. This welding is getting to become an expensive proposition with all the stuff I've had to do in regards to it, but it is what it is, and at least Doug will have his garage wired properly, which is what he should have had in the first place. But hello, Alan, how you doing, man? Good to see you here. So anyhow, that's what's going on. Thursday, I'll be over to Doug's house getting the electrical done and getting the welding done finally. Today, I was going to sand with the fiberglass work that I did on the push pits, but it's raining outside, and that's kind of hard on electric sander. So I don't think I'm going to be doing that today. I think I'm going to work on editing some video today and getting some more video content organized. So anyhow, that's my plan for today. I just thought I'd jump on here real quick, let you guys know what's going on. Everything's great here on the good ship Lily 2. We've had an amazing last 90 days. I mean, just amazing. You know, 90 days ago, I was on the Hard in Sandusky, Ohio. And since that time, I've been able to get this boat bought, put it in the water, get it working. Traveled 800 miles on it across Lake Erie, the Erie Canal, the Hudson River, around New York City, Long Island Sound, here in the Manhasset Bay. Just absolutely amazing and astonishing. I've been here in port now for a little over a month, getting some work done on the boat. It's time to move on. So we're going to be doing that. So fun times ahead, kids. Some fun times ahead. So looking forward to it. Been jazzed with what I've gotten done so far. Been an amazing last 90 days, and I'm really looking forward to well, you know, the next year or whatever, life. So anyhow, from the good ship Lily 2, I'm going to sign off here. We'll have more for you this evening at tonight's live stream. Be good, be careful, take good care of one of the kids. Check in the description down below. There's links down there to my Patreon and PayPal should you want to donate to the cause. We would certainly appreciate you doing that. So can't remember the day you left Alaska, but a lot has been done since. Yes, Jared, absolutely. Yeah, that was actually in October of last year. That was in October of last year that I left Alaska. So yeah, I've been out of Alaska now for a while. So anyhow, kids, we'll have more for you tonight. Bye.